So, here we are once again in the £100 car. Maybe we can make some progress today. Fingers really crossed, because, well, if it doesn't make any progress, then we've got a bit of a problem. So, yeah, basically what I'm going to do, first of all, is go down into Peugeot Planet, go into the areas which cover the immobiliser, key codes in the BSI, all that kind of stuff. We'll have a look to see what it looks like now. Then we will program the key, hopefully, if the key code works, that one. And then, if that works, well, I'm going to try and start it. There is still a whole host of other problems to deal with, as previously discussed. But yeah, so let's have a little look into Peugeot Planet, shall we? So as always, we are going to select the old 307, turn the ignition on, okay, communication with the vehicle in progress, that is indeed the correct VIN. We want Peugeot Planet 2000. The build code is 1010, as I now know off by heart. And there she goes, starting up. Yes, we do have a vanity mirror, and no, we don't have a rear accessory socket. The areas that we are interested in, which is the BSI. Switch on the ignition, it is on. Okay, so now we should be able to have a look at parameter measurements, immobiliser. So we've got key 1 synchronized, no. Key 2 synchronized, no. ECM locked, yes. Transponder marker recognized, no. And all that kind of stuff. So BSI matched, I'm assuming, means that it's matched with the ECU. So that bit's good. The ECM is locked, which is stopping the car from starting. Transponder marker recognised, no. Now I was kind of hoping that might say yes, now that there's actually a transponder in the key, but yeah, maybe not. Area where we can see some information about the immobiliser, just to make sure we've got a picture of the status as it is now before we try programming the key. The engine, I believe. Diesel. And we have a 98ZE DC16C3, don't you know? Go for that. Parameter measurements. Standard parameter measurements. I don't know. I don't know. Don't think it really matters in this case. Control unit condition. Right, the ECU is locked. Status of the coded engine immobiliser programming matched, awaiting response from BSI. So this is actually telling us that the engine ECU is locked. It is matched with the BSI, I think, the immobiliser part of it. And the reason why it's locked is because it's awaiting a response from the BSI, and it's waiting a response from the BSI because the BSI doesn't recognise a transponder in the key. This is at least the theory, right? So it's now time to do a little bit of, well, let's hope, oh, I'm so hoping about this. Let's do a little bit of key programming. Ignition is on. It's not the fastest thing in the world, this, by the way. Yeah. Okay. Initialization and learning. Yep, programming of the built-in systems interface. Enter the code indicator on the customer's confidential card. There is no I and no O in the confidential codes. Okay. So now is the moment of truth. Does the access code, the PIN code, the security number, whatever you want to call it, that I paid £25 to get from somebody called Trust Me, does it work? Unfortunately, because I made that really overly complicated intro there at the beginning, I know it off by heart. So I know it is VK9N. And let's click OK. Access code learnt. What does that mean? It's not looking. I was hoping for something a little bit different to that, to be honest with you. So after a great deal of screwing around, the software is just such junk. Oh man, it's just so horrible. Maybe now, maybe, probably not, but let's give it a go. Patching, blah, 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 blah. Let's give it a go. So, currently, I don't get this thing. We are back in the BSI immobilizer area, and we can see that we've got no keys synchronized. The ECM is still locked. Transponder marker recognized, no. Transponder key number learned 2, and yeah, not really bothered about the high frequency thing. So let's skip out of this and go back, all the way back, all the way back, all the way back, all the way back to replacement parts, which is so somewhat logical that that's where the key programming thing would be. It's not where other people have the key programming thing. I have seen videos under the BSI test section, but anyway, look in this area. So we're going to replacement parts. We shall go into the BSI. Ignition is now on. Programming of keys. Enter the magical number, which is, as we saw right back at the beginning there, a massively overly complex intro just to show you 4 characters. VK9N, and it's taken the code, I think. I'm going to try 1. Unlock the vehicle and remove the key. Switch on ignition using key number 1. Done. Key 1 learning in progress. Please wait. Key 1 correctly learned. I have just programmed 1 key. Let's see whether we have. Well, I don't know, that seemed to work. Let's have a look to see if anything's changed, shall we? ECU configuration, test by ECU, BSI, ignition on, okay, parameter measurements, immobilizer, ECM locked, no, that's good, transponder marker recognized, quite positive. So let's go back and have a look at the engine ECU. Parameter measurements, standard parameter measurements, F3, control unit condition, ECU is not locked, no problem detected. The immobilizer in the BSI has recognised the transponder and has unlocked the ECU. I'm going to try and start the car. Oh god, I hope this works. It starts. She's a running. The 100-pound car, she's a running. So let me get this straight. The guy who previously owned this car changed the key fob one night. He didn't put one and one together and realised that the key fob obviously is stopping the car from starting. He just didn't move the immobiliser chip over, the transponder, from the old key to the new key. Gave away the car for £100 to me. I paid £6 for the transponder chip, 25 quid to get the security pin, about £175. I've got a working 2005 Peugeot 307 1.6 HDI. There's still a whole bunch of faults on it. The DPF definitely needs sorting out, but other than that, it seems good. So excited I just spit down my face. I'm kind of startled. I think I'm going to go inside because it's bloody hot. Mind blown. Mind is blown.